understood loneliness. I understood loneliness before I knew what it was. I saw the on your table for your unrequited love. I would be nothing without you holding me up. Now I'm strong enough for both of us, both of us, both of us, both of us. I am a giant, stand up on my shoulders, tell me what you see, 'cause I am a giant. We'll be I understood loneliness before I knew what it was. I saw the on your table for your unrequited love. I would be nothing without you holding me up.
I'm Candace Parker, and you're watching 2K TV.
On 2K TV this week, WNBA icon from the LA Sparks, Candace Parker. The neighborhood scout is
the busy freeways of Los Angeles, a hallmark of this sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. Hey, Dave.
And a fresh new face in the NBA, Shea, with endorsements rolling in. Controversy made him recognizable. His gregarious nature makes him the ideal spokesman. For a lot of reasons, different companies are loving him, guys.
Thanks, David. Shea is marketable, Greg, as they get.
And I'm not too surprised that Shay's already landing sponsors. I mean, he has the game, the personality, and he has a lot of people rooting for him.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Hawks. They were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they've staggered along here early in the season. They're going to be in for a long year if they don't make some real quick progress.
Unfortunately, I don't see them as being a team that's going to turn any big corners anytime soon. I think what we've seen from them in the early part of the season is what we're going to keep seeing.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Jabari Parker is out there with Alex Len, and it's Young in at the point. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rondo in at the 1. Always an intriguing part of the early season. Teams changing it up here. And here's Caldwell Pope. Down low. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
The Hawks trail by 16. Young passes to Bembry. Pass to Parsons. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Bradley. And here comes the break. Here's Caldwell Pope. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Here's Young. Kicks it out to Parsons. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Los Angeles leading by 18. And the pass to Kuzma. Outside for Caldwell Pope. To the inside. It's stolen by Jones. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Bembry, guarded by Kuzma. Now Turner. No points in the game yet for him. And then Jones with the jam.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Parsons outside, pulls from the top of the key. Kuzma pulls it in.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
The Lakers have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. And the first one at the line is good.
The one thing you can say about the Hawks, they have drafted well over the past few seasons. Stole John Collins at pick 19, traded back for Trae Young, and the Herter selection. The rebuild may not be long in Atlanta.
And the Lakers making a change here. Murray's checked in. And Steve, the Hawks not only identify talent, they identify guys who will excel in their established system.
And that system is finding value with shooters. They also look for guys who bring the energy and also bring the effort. The size of the player isn't as important as the heart.
Count the basket.
Working in that mid-range area, the analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Bradley. Inside. Murray outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing. No good that time, so Atlanta will take it the other way.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Here's Turner, and he converts the layup. Turner's got his second basket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And Cousins kicks to Caldwell Pope. Carter against Murray. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. On deep. A rebound by Carter. The Hawks trail by 15. Bembry the pass to Turner. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Jones dishes to Parsons. No good from outside. And so Cousins will bring it up for Los Angeles. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
They were able to convert a lot of those offensive rebounds. That's the key, generating points off those extra possessions.
Howard's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
Passes it to Parsons. The three. The Lakers with the rebound.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
They get it back. Bradley kicks to Howard. Over Jones. No good from Howard.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul. Atlanta will go for a different different look here. Alex Lenz checked in for Jones. Jabari Parker comes in for Chandler Parsons. Reddish, he's checked in for Vince Carter. And Trae Young subbed in for Turner. On the court for Atlanta, you've got Reddish. Bembry out there with Young. Then there's Len, and it's Parker in at the power forward position. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
Outside, Green. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 9. Here's Young. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. The dish to Parker. Now, here is Young. Pass to Bembry. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Bradley. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut back down to 10 with the basket from Bembry.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Kicks it out to Bradley. A shot, no good. Good D by Parker. The Hawks trail by 10. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Jones checked in for Atlanta. On lately, we have seen star players changing teams more often. Shorter contracts. Player options. Smitty, is there any downside to any of them?
You know, I think the downside is from a fan standpoint, you get invested in a player and he's moved in like 2 or 3 years. I think it should be where if a player wants to sign a longer-term contract with the organization, that should be a rule in play. But right now with these shorter contracts and player options, there's going to always be a lot of movement.
Now, here is Young, a dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Hits the jumper in space. Young's got 5.
Multifaceted as Trae Young may be, everything still starts with that jumper.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. To the middle. Rebound by the Hawks. Parker's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Young finds Jones. That one misses. And the Lakers going the other way now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Young outside. And a miss there on the triple.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Pass to Kuzma. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Young passes to Parker. A beautiful reverse layup. 18 points for him.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
And the Lakers call time here. In this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
You know what? Every win counts in this league, and both of these teams want every victory they can get.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Bradley. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. The Lakers, number 1.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
So it's Atlanta now. They trail by 9 points. Young with no one around. No good on the three.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Cousins inside, working on Jones, and Jones sends it back. Now here's Reddish, guarded by Kuzma, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor, shoots the three well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up really 1 through 5.
Murray's checked in for the Lakers. Now here's Murray. On the wing, Green, defended by Young. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from 14, and Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Here's Young. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Okay, incredible body control, the will to complete the play. Young with the potential and one.
Here's Murray. Right through the D for the layup. Murray's got 4 this quarter. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the... And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Jabari Parker. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Lakers leading by 14. They've got LeBron James. Also, Rajon Rondo out there. Howard is out there with Kyle Kuzma. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
The Hawks have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Reddish with the ball. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots. And ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Parsons looking it over. They get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Parsons.
And a moment to see numbers for Rondo. Averaging about 7 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
The Lakers making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. Excellent D that time from Jones.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Turner against Rondo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And the big contract for Evan Turner entering its final year. Greg making over $18 million. Is he in line for a raise, you think?
Maybe not a raise, but he still remains a useful player. Never the most efficient scorer, but his rebounding and passing are what carry him.
The Hawks trail by 17. He kicks it to Jones. Reddish the pass to Jones. In the corner, Parsons with it. And that comes off the assist by Jones. That's 7 points for Chandler Parsons.
Parsons with the easy release to drill home the 3.
Lakers passing it around. The pass to Kuzma. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position.
And when I look at the Lakers, they are, in my eyes, one of the big surprises of the young season. I mean, no doubt the talent was there, but I just didn't think it would come together this fast.
Yeah, everything's clicking right now, but what I'm curious to see, how will they handle adversity when it arises?
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Jones with the stuff.
Well, you leave a guy that open with Parsons on the floor, and you know he's going to find him.
To the paint. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Jones kicks to Reddish. With the teardrop, Kuzma with the defensive effort.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system, or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
For Los Angeles, they have made 7 of the last 12 attempts at the line.
This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
And it's James missing. And Coach Pierce works as an assistant general manager in the offseason. Steve able to learn that side of things and have a voice in acquisitions.
That's very important. They are building something special in Atlanta. He's going to play a big role in that as well.
Inside, out to Kuzma. To the inside. And Jones sends it back. And they're able to recover. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins. Well, last year, Damian Jones had a very promising start, but his season was cut short by injury.
Yeah, he tore a pectoral muscle about 1/3 of the way into the season. Has shown big strides and was starting for a little bit. The upside in talent is clear for Jones.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Count that bucket. 16 points for him. The Hawks trail by 12. Here's Parker. 22 points for him. From deep three-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Kyle Kuzma making things happen for Los Angeles. He got... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Hawks, Young is out there with Reddish. Then there's Chandler Parsons. Then there's Parker. And it's Jones in at the 5. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Parsons for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cousins has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The feed to James, and he lays it straight in. And the Lakers lead by 12.
A guy that great, you have to make somebody else beat you. LeBron's been hot tonight.
Here's Young, banked in off the glass.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. On the wing, Green. Passes to Cousins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
It was to the chagrin.
Here's James. Here's Davis. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Young taking his time here. Outside Turner. Pass to Herter. Shot clock at 5. The tray. And Davis pulls it down. And with Cousins last year, you know, Greg, he came back with a bit of a minutes restriction.
And Kevin, time will tell just how full a recovery Cousins can make. But last year went how he hoped it would with regards to taking a year to get things right and be in a good situation. And one thing that held the Hawks back last year, all the mistakes.
Yes, last in the league in turnovers, second to last in personal fouls. They were one of the youngest teams last season, and it showed. But you have to have more discipline to win games, which is why they only won 29.
Lakers leading by 16. Rondo dishes to Green. Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jabari Parker.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Even when plays, Steve, aren't being run for them, certain guys always get a lot of their points on tip-ins and putbacks. They're always right there. Who catches your eye in that category?
Andre Drummond, for sure, Kevin. He's phenomenal on the offensive glass. Rudy Gobert, Al Horford, he gets those timely tip-ins.
He does, you're right.
And look at another guy is Whiteside. When he's engaged, he can. Marvin Bagley is a newer name, and he's fantastic at that as well.
And that one, good.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Young finds Jones. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Shots good from Young. Young's got 12 points in just the second half.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Back to Rondo. Lakers passing it around. It's stolen by Jones. Rondo against Young. Here's Herter. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Herter's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
And another shot, and he sinks the layup. And the Lakers lead by 15.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's 2 things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
Parker against Davis. Here's Jones. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. First free throw is good. And so Jones nails both of them. 1:43 left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Green. To the middle. Rebound by the Hawks. Parker's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Inside, Jones. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists here tonight.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
To the paint. It's stolen by Jones. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Herter passes to Jones. Here's Young. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Lakers.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for LeBron.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Down low, here's Davis, and he drops in the way up off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. That's gonna send Cam Reddish to the line. It's on Rajon Rondo. 8 seconds left in the game. Off with the layup. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Even early on, they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. But once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports.
Hey, what's your name? What's your name? You're a star, Brooklyn.
Spirits are high in the home team locker room as the winning streak hits 4.
4 more wins. 4 more wins.
Political humor, I like it.
Jay! Hey!
Hey, what up, Levi?
This party's crazy! Hey, there's a great spread over there. There's some cupcakes that look like headphones. Highly recommend. The pulled pork sliders, I would avoid.
Right.
It's all over there.
All right.
Don't be shy. Come on, get out there. Everybody's looking for you. Enjoy yourself.
Welcome to 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. We hope you are enjoying.
We've got a nice little winning streak, Roy.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
All right, here we go, sports fans. Tonight, it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. Looking at the Lakers, look, it's early, but they already look like they're in midseason form. The timing is there, the communication's been good. Guys seem to understand and accept their roles. This is a well-oiled machine right now. And Kenny, we get to watch Shea in this one, a player who's taken one of the more interesting paths to the NBA.
It was so interesting that I couldn't even follow it all. It was like a bounce around from place to place, but Shea really had to fight his way into the league. He got his shot through some connections. I'm not going to say how, but through some connections, and he made a name for himself in those workouts.
You look at Shea, he's become more famous for his name than he has for his game. It's one to get the opportunity, but to stick around, you have to continually prove.
Right now, time for the tip. Yeah. Kevin Harlan standing by to bring us the play-by-play.
Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Saturday, we are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own Dave.
Well, guys, most everyone is familiar with Shea's incident at Bay City, leaving the squad before a tournament game to protest the treatment of a teammate. It was a big debate at the time, but Shea still feels it was the right decision. And like it or not, he's a man of principle. Guys?
David, thanks for that. You know, GA, Shea, no stranger to controversy.
And I can see the reasoning from both sides. I don't think Shea tries to be a lightning rod for controversy, but he doesn't shy away from it either.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous Alexander out there with Robertson. And teams making some changes here. Doris, one of the biggest free agent signings in years. LeBron James going to the Lakers. What did you think of his first season with LA?
Well, when you're LeBron James, perhaps no athlete in the history of the NBA has borne the weight of expectation as much as LeBron. So if there's anything short of a playoff appearance, there's disappointment. But what I would say is, through Christmas Day and his first real injury that he had to endure, LeBron was playing like an MVP. We are talking about one of the greatest to ever do it. I expect them to turn things around in Lakerland this year.
I agree with you, and I agree on your prediction. Bradley's checked in for Los Angeles. To the inside. It's stolen by Adams. Now Robertson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And slam dunk by Noel.
At his size, you simply cannot give up that kind of deep positioning to Nerlens Noel.
Here's Davis. A second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. Davis has got 6.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. Knocked away, and Adams kicks to Gallinari. Now, here's Robertson. Clock at 6. finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Well, that's confidence coming into play right there. Robertson knows what it takes to score through contact.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Oklahoma City. Lakers shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Cousins comes in for Anthony Davis. And Murray subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Mike Muscala is checked in for Adams. From deep, Gallinari. Rebounded by the Lakers.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And Gallinari kicks it over to Schroeder. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Leading by 12. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Noel. Here's Robertson. And the dunk by Robertson.
How about the long strides on his way to the cup? Andre Robertson sees the lane and takes it.
There's the pass to Murray. And here's Bradley. Back to Murray. Caldwell Pope outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Lakers lead by 13.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Gallinari outside. Doubled by Murray from 10 feet out. No good off the back of the rim.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Back to Bradley. To the middle. Here's Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Gallinari with it. Now guarded by Bradley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Last season, a bit of a renaissance for Gallinari.
And the way Gallinari stepped up last season, Kevin, was a big reason the Clippers were as strong as they were. Now, on the other side of 30, he's been playing some of his best basketball here of late.
Eric Moreland's checked in for Nerlens Noel. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, the Thunder begin on the defensive end of the floor. This is a team whose formula is to force a ton of turnovers, come up with steals, get out in transition. Last year, 4th in the league in defensive rating.
And for the Thunder defense, Doris, it starts with their rebound.
Well, you have to begin with their strong interior defense. That lets their wings get out and pressure and take some chances. Defense has turned into a pillar for this team.
Lakers leading by 14. Down low. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, offensively, really like the way they're moving it around for the best look.
Lakers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And the free throw, no good. Under trailing by 16. Gallinari passes to Robertson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Robertson's got 6.
Well, that's the kind of dirty work Andre Robertson loves to do. This guy battles for points on the interior. He's a good cutter, and man, we know he can guard.
Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And he comes up with the deuce. He's got 8.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Inside. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Bradley against Schroeder. Bradley with some nice D.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Mike Muscala. Nerlens Noel comes in for Eric Moreland. And it's Robertson in for Gilgeous Alexander. Murray out there with Bradley. Then there's Davis. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. That's the Laker 5. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Schroeder finds Noel. Gallinari against Kuzma. Schroeder surveying the floor. Clock at 4. And it's Noel missing.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Gallinari outside. And he banks in the layup. Gallinari's got 11 points.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing. And all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. And it's good for 2. 8 points for him.
We are talking about perhaps the highest IQ player in history. LeBron knows how to get the ball to his guys in their sweet spots.
Gallinari outside. Adams in the high post. Schroeder outside. There's the 3. Kuzma pulls it in.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Doris, if you were going to build a team around one player, who would that player be?
Well, I think because of his age and continued growth opportunity, I would probably say Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's playing at an MVP level. He's still got another decade where he's probably in the peak range of his playing capabilities. And the reality is Giannis still has so much growing to do. He's a force at the rim. He continues to build that three-point game. And Kev, once he gets that in-between game, he will be unguardable.
Can't argue with that at all. To the paint. Trying to get open is Davis. That one doesn't go. And the Thunder going the other way now. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year, but overall, 2 teams that were very similar in the standings.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Pass to Muscala. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Davis. The Thunder have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Here's Davis. And there's another one for the Lakers.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Gallinari on the wing. James covering. 5 on the clock. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. 17-foot shot on the way. inside. Caldwell Pope blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points so far. And so it's Los Angeles in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. They've been playing.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And Contavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot. And we got an offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Nerlens Noel checks in for the Thunder. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Robertson. Taking a look at the Thunder, Schroeder and Gilgeous-Alexander pair up in the backcourt. Gallinari is out there with Muscala, and it's Noel in at the 5 down low. Gallinari left side to stop the run, and it's Schroeder missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
There's the triple. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Can't get it to fall.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress.
Well, a look at that 2018 Clippers draft pick and Gilgeous-Alexander. His incredible size at the point guard spot makes him one of the more intriguing players from that class.
And the rejection by Cousins.
The aggressive defense by DeMarcus Cousins, not content to just alter it, send it back.
And last season with Gilgeous-Alexander, Greg, you could see what he was capable of with his length.
Well, he is just so difficult to slow up when he's running downhill at a defender. Already a plus defender in his offense coming along. He could be a scary figure at that point guard position.
No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, Kev, that's the court vision of Avery Bradley. Remarkable how he finds these wide-open teammates on a consistent basis.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Passes it to Gallinari. He kicks to Muscala. Noel trying to break loose. Off target from three-point range. And here are the Lakers. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Dora, such an honor to be on this with you. And you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst. You're breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
The Thunder have shot 50% from the line on 10 attempts. That's a few too many misses. That free throw good from Gallinari. 1:32 left in the third quarter. Down low, here's Murray. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And the Thunder with the possession here. And that one's good. Schroeder. Here's Bradley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside for Murray. And another basket for the Lakers.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
56 seconds left to play here in the third. Bradley against Schroeder. And the layup's good off the glass. Schroeder's got 7.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Kicks it out to Bradley. To the inside. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. He's got 19.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Noel dishes to Schroeder. Over to the wing. And slam dunk by Noel.
Don't you love how Noel just sticks with it, never gives up on the possession, working really hard for his guys.
4 seconds left. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers ahead, opening up a huge gap. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an...
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Howard is out there with Bradley. And it's Caruso in at the point guard. That's the Laker 5. Nader the pass to Noel. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Schroeder finds Gilgeous-Alexander, and he recovers it, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in. Burton's checked in for the Thunder. Terrence Ferguson comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Pass to Howard. When you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success story, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this. The NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
To the middle. And Howard with the stuff.
Boy, guys, the powerful physical frame of Dwight Howard, so problematic for a defense.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Kicks it to Moreland. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. And he makes the first. He doesn't get the second one. Teams, if they can keep the rights to their best player, we see it in other leagues, with the franchise tag. ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
All right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner three, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game. But because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
Shot clock at 6. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. Murray's checked in for James. The Thunder also changing it up. Justin Patton, he's checked in for Noel. And Diallo subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray outside. Bradley kicks to Caruso. Murray outside. And there's the pass to Howard. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. It's blocked. Here's Ferguson. Pass to Moreland. Pass to Diallo. Takes the three. Caruso grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Ferguson, the pass to Diallo. Of course, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked.
Child, please.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. To the paint. Outside Bradley. It's tipped. Had a hand on it. They recover it.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Diallo with it. To the inside. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. LA's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Diallo. And it's blocked. Pass to Patton. Here's Burton. Over Murray. Here's Patton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the first one drops. So he gets them both. Doris, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
Up and in on the layup.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
Here's Burton. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. Outside Bradley. Inside. Now the dish to McGee. Down low. Again, Los Angeles.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Folks, for our broadcast, for Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Hey man, Kenny here. I thought you did a great job of keeping everyone involved. What happened out there that allowed you to rack up so many assists?
Man, it was like having the infinity time stone when I had the ball. Felt like I was seeing everything but slowed down. That allowed me to find guys before the defense could rotate. But you know how it is, Kenny. You're one of the best at all times, man. I'm just trying to be like you, 2.0.
I love it.
Let's do this. I like shoes.
Welcome back to Hank and the Hornet. We're joined now by Che, one of the primary architects of this winning streak, and we want to thank you for coming on, Che.
Architect, I like that. No problem.
Absolutely. You got the drawing table out, so obviously you guys are in a nice little groove right now.
Moving and grooving, Che.
What I'm wondering is, what has been your key to success, and can you guys keep it going?
Oh, yeah, we can definitely keep it up. You know, the only thing that can stop us is us. We've got all the talent in the world in that locker room, and we can do some big things this year if we stay focused, you know?
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Yeah, sure, something like that.
I met Drake once. He did not know who I was.
Well, I bet he didn't.
Look, Che, don't mind Hornet. He barely graduated kindergarten.
Took me 3 tries, Hank.
All right, you see what I'm talking about? All right, look, anyway, I don't want to take up any more of your time, so we're going to let you go, but thanks so much for joining us, Che. Always a pleasure having you on.
Hey, you got it.
All right, got a quick commercial.
Thanks. All right, man, you got me.
Hey, Che, what's going on, man?
Yo, what's up?
I'm Ronnie from 2K.
Yeah, I know you on from social.
Oh, I appreciate it. Do you mind if I have a seat?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. It's all good.
Yeah, you know, Coach always wants me to join these things. I know you're new to the team, so he wanted me to kind of sit with you. How are things going?
Oh man, it's good. No complaints.
Yeah, joining the league has been fun and everything.
It's been fun. It's been cool.
It's awesome. You know, I hang out with a lot of players. I'm always, you know, trying to give the advice that I can from the 2K perspective, and always sharing it. You know, I'm really good friends with Harrison Barnes, actually.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew I was at his wedding.
Nah, it would be kind of weird if I knew that.
I guess I feel like everybody should know that. All these players want to talk ratings with me, and it's always a lot of fun. You know, I don't know if you get the chance to go to an NBA player's wedding, but you gotta go to an NBA player's wedding. It's like out of this world. It's crazy. You'd have so much fun. I mean, there's kids waiting to try to get in at this wedding. Like there were kids trying to break in. The food was out of this world.
The kids, they get in?
The kids, no. The security tried to keep them away. They were too short. You know, like we had a strict policy where they had to be this tall to get in.
How was the food though?
The food was all right. The food was good. But I thought his wife was going to kill me because I had to explain ratings to 40 NBA players during this thing, and it was wild. And the whole time I'm sitting up there, I'm thinking about how do I get my dog into this wedding?
Oh, you got a dog?
Yeah. You got to follow her on social media. So cute. Sophie_meets_world.
Sophie?
Great follow. Sophie.
Oh, nice.
Definitely got to follow Sophie. You have to actually follow as many dog Instagram accounts as you can. I love it.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with. Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Me too, man.
Thanks, Che.
You're welcome. See y'all later, all right?
All right.
I understood loneliness before I knew what it was. I saw the on your table for your unrequited love. I would be nothing without you holding me up. Now I'm strong enough for both of us, both of us, both of us, both of us. I am a giant, stand up on my shoulders, tell me what you see. 'Cause I am a giant, we'll be breaking boulders underneath our feet. I am a giant. Oh, I am the giant. Tell me what you see, 'cause I am a giant. We'll be breaking boulders underneath our feet. I am a giant.
To 2K TV, Candace Parker. I am fangirling out right now. I'm like, oh, it's just an honor to be in your...
From the plains of Oklahoma, welcome high above downtown Oklahoma City. Hi everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. As the season starts to take shape, there is no better time to check in and see how the rookie race is looking. Some first-year players making big impressions early on in the season, and we'll monitor them to see who will be in prime position to take home the Rookie of the Year award. As soon as the season started, he started impacting games, and nothing tips off a broad.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said it's an honor, but he added, scoring has never been on my list of goals. Facilitating, rebounding, defending, getting block shots and things of that nature, always ranked above that.
He can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. And now the Lakers starting group. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's James in at the small forward. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Ed. Look, I'm assuming all the coaches in the NBA have put in their new plays by now, or am I wrong? Will they introduce some new things, new actions throughout the season?
Well, I tell you what, you talk about the coaches in the NBA, they all have PhDs in basketball, and they are always tinkering and making adjustments, Kevin.
You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were capped out. They hadn't made it past the first round in 3 years. And in exchange for Paul George, they got one of the richest trade packages in league history.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. From down in the low post, it goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Kuzma outside. Just 5 to shoot. The 15-footer. It's rebounded by Robertson.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Tries from 7. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside Rondo. Pass to Green. Takes a 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Here's Gallinari. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Lakers trail by 7. And Kuzma has it in the corner. To the middle, Rondo at the elbow. Kuzma kicks to Davis. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Rondo. Rondo with the steal. To the paint. And Green with the basket on the assist by Rondo. Green's got 7 points in the game. So the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal, has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
And the Thunder making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up.
You know, with LeBron coming to L.A., the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his second season as a pro. That's a remarkable run.
Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. He has 5.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Gallinari outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Clark, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, they were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability led to a disappointing and frustrating season.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Danny Green. Inside, tries from 7. And again, it's the Lakers.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Passes it to Gallinari. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's Gallinari missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
No good from Cousins. The Thunder have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Gallinari dishes to Robertson. Muscala up top. Schroeder right side. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Pass to Rondo. Kuzma, right side. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Robertson, and the dunk by Robertson.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Back to Cousins.
Well, the Sooners didn't jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his health.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Muscala is out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Nader in at the small forward. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, They'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done.
On defense, the Thunder. Rondo. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
And Adams with the slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open. Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Thunder trailing by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journey.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
Greg, last season, Dennis Schroeder transitioning to more of a sixth-man role with the Thunder.
And for his first go at that role, I thought Schroeder looked really good. He's always been able to score and create, and coming off the bench might be the best spot for him.
That one falls.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. 6-point game. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Nader.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
Here's Nader. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Lakers leading by 4. To the inside. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. 5 to shoot. Nader kicks to Gallinari. Over Rondo. They grab their own miss. Muscala lays it up and banks it in. Muscala's got 5.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Nice shot by Rondo.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Thunder trailing by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Muscala. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Adams. 6th in field goal percentage, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Comes up empty from the left block. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
It's stolen by Davis. Kuzma passes to Green, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
One thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
And he knocks down the first one.
And looking back, an underrated part of the DeRozan-Kawhi trade, the Raptors also getting Danny Green. Green, one of the better 3-and-D wings in the league, way more than a throw-in.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Robertson, he's checked in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. 4 on the shot clock. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. For Oklahoma City, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Noel's checked in for the Thunder. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Los Angeles. With 1 on the clock. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers.
Thanks very much, Che. Everything falling for you in that first half. How were you able to be so efficient?
Well, tonight I made a promise to myself that I wouldn't settle for anything. No easy way out. None. Just attack, attack, attack. Every trip down the court. And I've pretty much been able to get where I want to go and finish with a bang.
They have not been able to stop you, and so far, so good. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. So here's Gallinari. He's got 14. Inside, Moreland. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Taking a look at the Lakers. Murray out there with Caldwell Pope. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Howard. Now, here's Robertson. Defense right on him. Over Murray. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Robertson. Murray outside. Now the pass to Howard. And the layup is good. 17 points in the game.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Schroeder passes to Moreland. Floats one. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 5 assists tonight. Lakers leading by 5. Caldwell Pope outside. And stolen by Noel. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Here's Gallinari. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Gallinari's got 16.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
We're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. You think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on it?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
Rondo against Schroeder, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the Lakers get called for the foul. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but they've been killing it from the free throw line tonight. Those points keep adding up as we go along.
Misses from short range.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Muscala dishes to Moreland. Robertson the pass to Noel. Kicks to Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
To the middle. The Thunder pull it in. Noel's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Schroeder.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And it's in there.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Robertson finds Schroeder. But they recover it. Back to Robertson. Pass to Moreland. Schroeder against Rondo. And stolen by Cousins. Goes up. And Cousins throws it down.
And he is a power player down low. If there's nobody there to stop him, Boogie's going to destroy that rim.
Thunder trailing by 5. To the paint. There's Noel. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Eric Moreland. And the rejection by Noel.
Terrific timing by Noel, utilizing his vertical and hands extremely well in terms of how he blocks shots.
There's 14 seconds left in the third. And it's Schroeder missing. LeBron James on the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. LeBron's got 4 this quarter.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Thunder, Muscala is out there with Noel. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Robertson in at the 3. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, covered by LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. Robertson kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander over James. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. James, the pass to Rondo. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Cousins, to the middle, and he makes good on the layup. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Robertson. Back to Schroeder. Over Rondo. Kept alive. Muscala, and the foul called on Nerlens Noel. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Thunder making a switch here. Nate.
What's up?
And you look at the way Steven Adams has developed his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team. He has always been a great defender, but now he is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Los Angeles leading by 5. James outside. Passes it to Green. Outside, Davis. To the inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 27. And with Adams in his offense, you forget how young he is.
And big men, sometimes they just take a little longer to find their path in the NBA. And Adams has certainly found his. I remember him being in mostly to screen and rebound when he was a rookie, but look how far his game has come.
And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Timeout called the Lakers. The Lakers in the lead. Got a piece of it. Here's Davis. Adams, a nice D.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And here we go, fast break. LeBron's got it. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And it's off the back rim, no good. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. And it's Gallinari missing. Rondo at the elbow. Down low. Here's Davis. Adams, some nice D.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Yeah, you really do, because those extra possessions, when they lead to points, that's huge. I mean, he did a nice job there. Never gave up on the play. And you know my motto, persistence pays dividends.
Takes it off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that one, with one of his shots falling.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
Here's Nader. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Gallinari attacking, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Davis. Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. He's perfect from the line this time.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
And Adams sends it back. Fades. And it's Davis missing.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Alexander finds Gallinari. Misses the wing J.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-6 run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And the Lakers call time here. They're up by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 5. 6 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Pass to Nader. From deep. No good. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everybody.
Hey man, Shaq here. Nice win for you guys tonight. Talk about any edges you felt you had coming in.
I don't know if we call it an edge, man, but I thought our decision-making as a group was really solid tonight. We were making good reads, finding the right moments to cut, delivering passes on time, all essential when the game separated by just a few buckets.
Thought I was watching Golden State, but I was watching you.
This last win makes 6.
All right. You guys ready to get down to business? We got a new contract to hash out.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Absolutely. All right, let's do it. Pleasure doing business with you, Don.
Levi, the pleasure's all mine. Excited to stay in the Che business.
I understood loneliness before I knew what it was. Saw the on your table.